What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 16th day of July, and here we are at about 1.87 cents. 21 hours, 59 minutes left. Let's just say 22 hours. It's easier to say, right? On this Wednesday, the 16th of July here. Looking good. Looking real good, you guys. Holding up well. Doing all right. Yesterday moved down a little bit, 4%. I mean, it doesn't feel like it, but we're up. We're up this week by like 8%. Yeah, we're doing all right, guys. Last week we were up 23%. The reality of the situation is this is nothing yet. This is nothing. Last week was fun, 23%. Yeah, we're up 8% this week. It's nice. This is small potatoes. The whole enchilada's coming, right? It's going to be piping hot whenever it does. And soon enough, I mean, if not by the end of this week, you guys, sometime next week we should be up at these highs and above these highs, right? It's happening. I will definitely, whenever we get up here, I'll be like, I knew it. I was right. I called it perfectly. No. That's probably not going to happen because I've been calling for this price for months now. For months. We're going to get there. And when we get there, it's going to be nice. But the thing that I'm going to be celebrating with, the big I told you so, and I probably won't say I told you so because who cares. But the thing that I'll be celebrating with is when we're up at 26 to 32 cents, right? Because I've been preaching that for a very, very long time, right? Very, very long time indeed. It's taking longer to get there, but that's not a bad thing, guys. It's actually a really good thing, especially for continued growth. We're consolidating in a very healthy area. I don't know why, but people think that OnyxCoin is a scam, right? If this was a scam, guys, I don't know. Anybody who thinks it's a scam, I'm going to take a wild guess about you. You probably haven't been in the crypto space for more than a cycle, I'm going to assume, right? Or you missed the pump, one of the two, right? Maybe you just don't like me. But a scam, whenever it pumps, it does this. If it's a scam, that's what happens, right? This was even kind of like a dump, right? But that was still way more methodical and meticulous than the pump was. Pump and dump equals scam. This is a pump and consolidate, and pump and consolidate. And whenever we reap the rewards of this consolidation, it's going to be glorious. It's going to take us all up to 26 to 32 cents, and I mean, whatever. You know, we'll get there. It'll be fun. We'll celebrate. I'll pop some champagne. I got a special bottle of champagne just to pop for that, you guys. Genuinely, it's been sitting in the fridge. I almost gave it away to somebody, but I'm like, I can't. I gotta hold on to that. Let's stop talking about myself though and start talking about you, OnyxCoin, you beautiful thing. Let's look at this here on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame here. We haven't really had a whole lot of volume, have we? Right? A lot of volume here, chilled, no volume, right? Then it started to move up. A lot of volume here, then we chilled, not a real lot of volume at all. We're finding resistance now at prior support. Not necessarily a good thing. I'm anticipating that Bitcoin moves down a little bit. We'll see if it does. If it does, then OnyxCoin probably follows suit, but I'm not expecting anything too crazy, right? Nothing too crazy. Just a little bit lower. And I really do think that with this consolidation the way it is, like look at this, right? Slanted upwards. You've got lower highs and lower lows. Slanted upward consolidations normally break down in downtrends, which we're in a momentary downtrend on the 1 hour time frame, on the shorter term time frames. You even have a double top right here, of which you had more volume come in on this attempt here, and you didn't go anywhere. And you got a bearish engulfing candle last hour to answer. So you're probably going to break out. That's what's probably going to happen here. Okay, that's my expectation. If we're looking at this trend line here, you know, you back tested this trend line, you broke out to the downside, back tested it for resistance, you're probably going to go lower. That's not too crazy. Nothing crazy at all there. If we're looking at this from a relative high to, or sorry, relative low to a relative high, not the fake out high, but the actual high of this move, essentially, the expectation would be that we go down to about 1.75 cents to 1.709 cents, something in that area. Find support there, right? Something around here, and then continue to move up. Then we should move up here, find resistance on this downtrend line, perhaps break out, right? Consolidate above it like we consolidated below this one, and then break out maybe on Thursday. Well, maybe tomorrow. If we, I don't know, depending on how fast we move down and how we consolidate. Maybe tomorrow is bullish, you guys. I mean, it could be. It's possible. Bitcoin's dropping a little bit right now. It's the beginning of the hour though. Sometimes we get a little wiki poo to the downside, right? You move down a little bit in those first 5 minutes, and then you move up the rest of it. So it's very possible that we do reverse this. But as I say that, we're going lower. So I'm just gonna stop looking at it, right? If we do dip lower, understand it's just dips are for buying in this atmosphere, you guys. Dips are not for panicking, not for panic selling. What's the liquidation levels looking like here on the liquidation map? Let's look. I want to look at the one day. Yeah, I've been looking at this all day. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but we keep going right up against this level, and we just don't liquidate them, and then we move back. Have you guys noticed that at all? Has anybody been paying attention to that on the 1 day time frame? You got to switch between the 1 day and the 30-day a lot. I've been using the 7 day because it's a little bit more relevant lately, but you got to switch between them because they're not. It's not all the same. I don't know if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, then get familiar. If you do know what I mean, then you know what I mean. Looking like we're breaking out here, probably going to go to the downside. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, RSI, higher highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price too, but nothing too spectacular there. You look like, if I'm being fair, you look like you're in a downtrend in that 1 hour time frame, and you have an unfinished business, unfinished mission task down to this oversold zone, right? It's been a little while since you've been oversold. Maybe get oversold. That's okay. If not oversold, at least back down to the 40, find support there. Then we can get set up with a W, and perhaps again tomorrow, Thursday, could actually be a good day for OnyxCoin, and maybe for the rest of crypto, right? And OnyxCoin can move up without crypto moving up, but it moves better with the rest of the market moving on. 4 hour time frame here. Looking at this on the 4 hour RSI, it's a very bullish 4 hour RSI. Very, very bullish indeed. I love the higher lows. I love the higher lows here, right? Just superb. It's spectacular. It really is. But we probably come down and find support right there, right? I was saying 17.5 to 1.75 to 1.7 cents. That's what I was saying. 1.73. I mean, right there, guys. Literally right there. We're right where we found resistance before. 1.73 found resistance right there. Maybe you do touch back the nipple here, find some support right there. You could understand, guys. It's the same rules apply here to the downside as they did to the upside. Until we break to the upside, that's whenever things really started to go, right? You have to break though, and what's a break? It's whenever you closed a day above this level here, or above 1.7 cents, right? Same thing to the downside. We can go below 1.7 cents. We probably won't close a day below there, and you don't want to do that. It's okay if you do, but at this point, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, looking at it like this W, if we were to come down and close below the nipple, this would be a failed W. And that could be problematic. That could definitely be problematic. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to close below 1.7 cents. However, if we go below 1.7 cents, it's really not a big deal. Okay, understand? Sabe? If we're looking at this here on the daily time frame, rejecting the overbought zone at the moment. If today, sorry, this is the 3 day time frame. I was like, I didn't know we were at the, okay, there we go. Yeah, I was like, I thought we already got in the overbought zone. Got overbought here, same area of resistance. If we can close today here or around here, and maybe then afterwards move up, that'd be a nice look, bouncing off the overbought zone like that. I mean, that's what we did over here. That's what we did in November. That can promote some good growth, you guys, in a very short amount of time. But if not, go lower. That's okay. Go down to the 60. Find support there. If we do that, go down to the 60, close there. I would think that if we were to close down at like 1.73, 1.7 cents, something around there, 1.75, that should get us around the 60. And then from there, we can bounce and move up higher. I bet we form like a little bull flag, and then we rip, right? Classic. Once we do rip, we'll know kind of the next target area now, right? For a long time, we've been looking to get above 1.7 cents. Now, the next area that we're looking forward to getting above is the high close on a daily basis right here, right? That's the highest close that we've had on a daily closing basis. I mean, dating back to February, right? That's the highest daily close that we've had. So getting above 2.13 cents, let's just say 2.2 cents or higher, is essential to the next step, the next phase of this spectacular movement that's about to unfold. When we close above there, you guys, as fun as this ride was, what's to come is going to make this seem laughable, right? It's very laughable. And I mean, right now, it's OnyxCoin, even with this pump that we've had, right, from the recent low on June 2nd, why can't I talk? June 22nd, the recent low on June 22nd, we're up 51%. It's at a great time to buy. Even with that, it's at a great time to buy because of what's coming, right? We've got a lot of growth underway here, and I think that we're just consolidating for a little bit of time. Maybe for the rest of this week, maybe just today, and then tomorrow we start to rip again, but soon enough, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week on Thursday, whatever. Got to fly. Flies hate karate, by the way. If you ever see a fly, you do some karate, whatcha? He's looking like he wants some, though. You want somebody? You don't want none of this. Where's my fly swatter? Oh, no, there we go. Okay, anyways, I'm going to get him after this video, which we're almost done with anyways. I'm going to send him on to the next one, you know. This goes out to the people who think killing flies is bad. If you are like me and you believe in multiple lives, just think you're sending that little poop-eating insect on to be a lion or a gazelle or I don't know, an octopus. Something cool. Something better than a fly. Hell, even a centipede would be cooler than a fly. I don't know. Maybe something with wings on it still. Like a dragonfly. There you go. But yeah, I think that's why flies are bothersome, right? Here's a little philosophy for me. I think that's why flies are the only bugs that have a song about them. I guess actually not. Spiders do, but spiders aren't bugs, right? Anyways, shoo fly don't bother me. It's because they always fly right up in your face. I think that's them telling you, hey, kill me. I'm done eating poop for a living. I'm done breeding in poop. Send me on to the next one, please. So I'm just doing my spiritual duty there. I got my crystal on, so we're feeling it today, guys. 1 point. Why do I have these lines here? What's the purpose of those lines? Oh, okay, right. That was the area that we broke, and then that was, all right, we don't need these lines anymore. Whenever we break above 2.2 cents, essentially, 2.13 cents, we're on our way to higher prices. I would think that we see a rapid increase to about 8.2 cents or higher, something around this area. Consolidate, whatever. And then in August, we'll complete the thought and go all the way up to 26 to 32 cents. Understand we don't have to stop here. We could go higher, but I highly doubt we stop anywhere lower. I really do. I accept 15.7 cents could be an area we stop at, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't make a lot of sense out of all the work and out of all the charts that we've looked at. I mean, anything can happen. Who cares what I think? Who cares what the charts say or don't say? The price is going to go where it wants to go anyways. But I think it's basically inevitable at this point that OnyxCoin sees a 26 to 32 cent price. It's not going to be easy, right? Understand, we had an easy time, more or less. Maybe not everybody, but we had an easy time here. All you had to do was hold. There's a couple days where, it got volatile. Some people got shaken out, and that's okay, whatever. Even if you got shaken out here, you had an opportunity to buy if you just waited and you were patient and you executed properly. I don't think it's going to be that easy this time, right? Instead of 2 weeks, we're going to be moving up over the next month. It's going to be like a month or month and a half worth of time, and there will be volatility along the way. However, with that being said, we're probably going to have an easy part coming up with this next move. It's going to be larger than this move. It will take us above this high, and we will at least go to 6 cents, 5 cents, somewhere in that area, if not up to about 8 cents, 8.3 cents or something like that, wherever that fib was. Where is it? 8.22 cents. And inevitably after that, it's all over but the winning at that point. We got 26 to 32 cents to look forward to inevitably sometime in August. That's what it's going to look like. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. That fly's going to die. I'm going to send him on to the next one. All right. Bye-bye.